What's up guys, welcome to today's video. I'm here at Formula Drift. It's actually day 2. I would have filmed yesterday, but I lost my voice. All the traveling's just been kind of kicking my ass. So I just tried to focus on driving. I'm gonna put in a practice lap or 2 here, and then I'm gonna explain some of the things that I'm gonna work on today. So now day 2, after watching that footage and kind of like thinking a little bit of some of the things I struggled with yesterday, I'm really laser focusing on not over-rowing the car and kind of like, for lack of a better word, spinning on transition, because that's what took me out of E-Town. I think because of that, I was actually thinking a little bit too hard and just doing some weird timing on things. So I'm gonna try to go back to driving a little bit normal. And the guys have actually made some setup changes to the car that should make it feel more similar to the E36. The easiest way to explain it is the way that these cars are set up. They are extremely fast on throttle, but off throttle, they're pretty loose. They have a lot of forward drive, but you need to get on the throttle for the car to catch itself. Where a lot of the cars that I drive, I'm used to having a lot of side bites, so I can hook it in real hard, and the car will start to catch itself before I get on throttle. Where these, you need to get on throttle for it to catch itself. So now we should be able to find kind of that happy medium, so I'm excited to go out. I got 3 laps of practice for qualifying, and I'm just gonna drive the damn thing. Changes did indeed make the car feel sick. I felt way better through that practice. Just a lot more confidence in the car. So I'm going to my qualifying, just gonna do the thing, put the points on the board, and then compete tomorrow. Stoked for sports anthems.
That's great. All right, Adam LZ now throwing down his Mustang RTR Spec 5D. All the LZ fans cheering him on deep into that first outside zone. Let's see what LZ's got for us in the remaining 3 outside zones. You saw a little bit of hiccup there in that outside zone 2, staying very clear of that wall. Outside zone 3 puts it in there, the Nitto tires. You can see rubbing into that outside zone 4, big angle there. And just digging on deep. Good job by Adam LZ. Pretty straightforward.
Whoa.
And we go into a spin cycle.
Did we just lose the drone? Anyway,
Droney out.
Looking at the initiation there, nice flick to initiation. Big angle and good line through outside zone number 1. On his transition here, he sort of was a little bit too cautious. You could see a little hesitation there, kind of a stall up slightly going into outside zone 2. And then outside zone 3 doesn't fill it all the way. Transitioning to 4, big angle and good line through 4. Look at that angle through there. Nicely done on the latter half of the track. So let's watch from the FPV drone before it went into a tailspin. As he initiates, great line all the way wide through outside zone 1. Decent angle through there as well. Nice, but right there was that slight hesitation, and he didn't quite fill outside zone 2 to the fullest. Outside zone 3 was on throttle, but kind of missed the latter half, and then right there, big lift, and but gets back on throttle, big angle through the rest of outside zone number 4.
And right here, poing. That's where the drone, that's why you bring more drones to the party, and we'll reset that. I think breathe comfortably. I mean, I'm seeing 80s, 90s. So the conundrum is when we see all these high scores and only one incomplete, that's where you start getting, you know, is a 70 safe? A 79 for Adam LZ with that throwback Ford Racing hat right there. That guy, he's got a really cool vintage Ford shirt underneath that race suit. That's
a big claim you made there,
yeah,
based on that vintage Ford hat.
I'm just, you know, just throwing.
79, I'm pretty happy. I didn't make any major mistakes. I was a little shallow and messed up a little bit in outer zone 2, and that kind of affected outer zone 3. Judge was being hard on scoring, so even though I scored a 79, I think I'm still sitting like in like 16th or so. So should have a good first battle. A lot of the big players are actually qualifying pretty low, so it'll be interesting to see who I go up against. But I'm feeling good. I did the thing. Now I chill for the rest of the day and go to comp tomorrow. All right, it's competition day. Colette joined me. She's currently hiding in the back seat just because we don't have time to go to will call, so we're gonna try to sneak her in like
tell them that.
Like some contraband. Andy Luck, if you're watching this video, I'm honestly honored that you're watching my video, but apart from that, we appreciate you understanding the timeliness of this. I gotta go to the team meeting. It's competition day. It's currently 107 degrees outside. You might think I'm exaggerating, but that is literally what it says on my dash right now. Oh, the golf bag? Yeah. We could hide you like a BMX bike through the airport. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to the track. Stoked to do some battles today. I want to get aggressive in the chase and have some fun. I feel pretty good about my lead. The car changes made it feel great. And yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. Had a bit of a rough practice, definitely not the laps that I would have wanted to turn. My clutch ended up having some issues towards the end. I got stuck basically engaged, so I couldn't disengage the clutch, and the car stalled in the last corner. So the guys are doing a quick 30-minute clutch job because I am the second battle up, but I know they'll get it done. These guys have done this plenty of times, and they should.
Clutch right here, behind you.
Buzzer beater. I got it done, 2 minutes to spare. Went straight up to the line.
Just for good luck.
New clutch. Let her rip.
A lot of fans watching Mike Power go against Adam LZ. Mike Power from New York. He's going against always a fan favorite, Adam LZ, in this AutoZone Ford Mustang RTR. Trying to leave the start line to pace it a little bit, but maybe jumped a little too early, and he is allowed to do that, FYI. Mike Power in that lead position. And look at Adam LZ bathing in that smoke once again. And wonder what that smoke is going to do to his line. And now transitioning into that final outside zone, Mike Power, and then Adam LZ in tow. Let's take a look at this again here.
That was a really late transition for Adam LZ into
Yeah.
outside zone number 4. It looked like he got just hung up a bit
Kinda
with the
bound
angle
up.
one way, and then took him a while to get it rotated. As
Love
we
this
look,
view.
yeah, this view is, like you said, it's like a video game. So you get the cars initiated here in the lead position there. Power's doing a great job in outside zone 1. You can see that in the chase position. Maybe LZ got up on the rumble strip a little bit there, but it didn't seem to affect him too much. He's maintaining that proximity. He left outside zone 3 a little bit early, and that's that little hesitation on the transition from LZ.
See those lights in between. Our starter hits those. They illuminate once they extinguish. We're ready to go. Look for a big run here from Adam LZ. One of the fan favorites. The signature fade, about to fade into that first outside zone. Flirting with the dirt. Almost getting into the dirt. Adam LZ, but Mike Power tucks into that middle tire smoke. Adam LZ slaps that back RTR bumper. Gets out of shape a little bit into outside zone 3, straightens out. Adam LZ looks like he's having some issues, taking that tighter line. And Mike Power follows him, and that's exactly what he needed to do. That bashing of that back bumper, like I said, I think he was going to go for it, going for the style, and unfortunately, that rear end has seen better days.
Yeah, Jared, so looking at the initiation here, LZ did a great job on outside zone 1. That tire was right on the edge of the pavement, right where it needed to be. Mike Power's right in the chase. Right here you can see that, yeah, LZ hit pretty hard. The car straightened almost completely there for a split second, and then he missed outside zone 3 because of the way his line got disrupted. And because of that, he was on the poor line approaching outside zone 4. Couldn't get the car wrapped around in the right spot for outside zone 4, and instead of trying to put the car on the wall, he made the safe transition and stayed away from that wall, putting him, yeah, right there. Look at that hit. That was a pretty significant one. And I'm sure in the chase position, Power's thinking, oh, this is going to go in my favor. And right there, you can see that he totally missed in lead position outside zone number 4. And Power's just trying to keep that proximity despite the poor line from LZ in that point of the track.
He's got a lot of fans in his corner. That Mustang RTR Spec 5D of Adam LZ, always a fan favorite, but unfortunately, that hit on the wall and straightening and going offline.
Mega hecka bummer. I don't know if you guys could tell from the GoPro footage. We now found out that the clutch had an internal leak in the master. So basically the clutch would work sometimes, and you saw I started way too early because as soon as I put the car in gear, even with the clutch depressed, the car started moving, chasing. But I still was able to put together a decent chase. Messed up a little bit towards the end of the track, but overall I was pretty happy with it. But my lead, I definitely biffed up. After outer 1, which felt great, I came in a little too hot to outer zone 2, couldn't slow down fast enough and wound up kind of hitting the wall, and that messed up my line for the rest of the track. Super thankful that the team got the clutch back in time. I would love to be able to blame my mistakes on the clutch issues that were going on that run, but honestly the clutch worked fine during the run. It was just the start that opened me up, but it's a bummer. It's part of the game, I guess.